Ban
Ban
1.
1.
We'll ban spaceship.
Spaceship gone. Ban 2 for Nova.
Ban 2 is Goldmine.
Goldmine
Wait,
is gone.
so why are we banning spaceship? Question mark? Exclamation point? Just
Don't you
ignore
want-
this
I
road on
Pick one.
fella.
Pick
Bro,
one.
I
Pick
feel like
one.
you always
We'll pick
recommend-
classic. Shut up,
Classic is
Tor.
the first map. Second map,
Alright,
Nova.
We'll pick Courtyard.
Courtyard is the second map.
Ew.
Ew.
Alright. We have some 3 maps left, you can figure it out.
Soleil, Watermill, and Villa. We'll ban Villa.
Villa is gone between Watermill and Slay. What is the ban?
Play is the ban. Watermill is the play.
Slay is gone, and the final map, if it happens to go to it, is Watermill. Classic Courtyard Watermill is the lineup. Alright. Good luck,
Alright. Good luck, Nova.
motherfuckers.
So we may have a problem. There's no host.
No,
Prince is
not again.
here.
Oh no. Oh no, not
Prince
again.
is not here.
Action!
Hey, I mean, I do have plus. As we know, I do have plus. we're familiar
It's
with
time to grown up. It's time to grown up.
this. /plobby create.
Yo, invite me to the party, G.
Party invite front. Okay, here we go. That's brutted.
Invite me. I got stats.
Anyway, while I invite everyone, Snaz, do you think this is going to... No, is it Brunted? Do you think this is going to map 3?
Honestly, I hope so, but it depends on how dominant Nova will prove to be yet again. But even so, Rat did manage to combat it last match, which was in week 1, so I believe a potential map 3 can happen.
Okay, but I'm casting.
You are, bro.
Thanks for the observation. I don't. I
welcome.
can't invite them. I've invited one of them, and they have not joined. Maybe I invited the sub. Who else is on Nova? Deep. Invite Tor. That invite broke. Okay, well, they're already invited. Like all of them. I have to disband the plot because they broke. Nice. See, why is every game just doomed for this to happen?
Maybe Sky is around.
Nope, too late. I'm doing
Might
it.
be too late, yeah.
Okay. Can someone source me their colors? Is it just blue and red?
Blue and red, yes. Rat blue, Nova red. Alright, has the prediction even started yet?
They're missing a player.
Oh, the prediction has started. 64% are in Nova right now.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, now 60%.
Well, I can't start because we're missing
Now it's
someone.
64%.
There are 3 people. There we go. That is the 4th.
There we go.
2. Okay. And what is the map? It's classic. Okay.
Classic.
Guys, I might be game host. It might be a bit slower, but we're ready. Plobby.
This is
Map,
the exact same map pool as their first
Let's go.
matchup, but besides Villa,
Ready,
it
check.
is... Oh,
Let me
yeah,
go to the game stream.
interesting.
Okay. Everyone, lock in your votes. Who's winning? I think... I can't say. That would not be cool. I think it's going to be a good game.
Is your
Let's
trauma,
go.
is your trauma coming back?
Uh-oh. I'm going to start having flashbacks.
You saw me done the flubby, right, bro?
Of course I have. Look, Look how nice and neat it is.
Oh my god, good job.
Is there a game host of the season? Vote me game host of the season, bro. Here we go. Boom. Oh, ooh. I've got time. I've got time. I've got time. I've got time. Shit. 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 Round one. Boom. Holy.
Round one,
I'm quick
Deep
with
got
it, bro. Round
pre-shot
one.
and Landon got pre-shot. Oh, Maz almost just fell in the lava.
That's marvelous.
Nova are
Juggling
taking
with our
space on
emotions.
right side.
Now lower, but
Ooh,
getting a
what a
pick
shot
before
by Maz
possibly
there.
dropping.
Landon just going in on cool, trying to get another pick.
Oh, cool gets that shot and Landon though.
This is just Rat
Now
pushing
they're
Nova
really low.
away.
Right. Gizzy shot once. Landon in the middle. One shot and they're gone. There goes that one shot. Gizzy traded. 1v1, Tor versus Mass. Tor wins it. Rotom's still on one. And
Okay. Cool just possible comeback for Cool, but unlucky he fell in the lava, and Rat picked round one.
Cool. With some slippy shoes on. Takes a tumble into the lava early on. And now Rat Tactics lead. I mean, they had the lead going into that round. I mean, they would
Amazing pick from Maz on deep there.
Mhm.
And then Rat just took space on Nova's side of the map and just pushed them away, also doing damage to them. It was just
Yeah,
not
but
much
I mean,
Nova could do against that.
Nova, they were pulling back there. They were pulling back, and at the very end, while Rat Tactics of course still had the lead, they had a health advantage, player advantage. It wasn't completely impossible. We've seen more improbable things. Cool, just you know.
Cool was still one shot to a heavy crossbow, so either way, it would have had to be very well played by Cool for him to even take away that round, even then, since he doesn't have a crossbow as well.
Right, round two. Rat Tactics lead with one in a first 2-4. Early blindness doesn't do anything. Gizzy now on the side, low. Tor pushes.
Amazing
gets that
pick by
on
Tor
Rotom.
there.
Looking
Deep
at
also
mid, Mass
pressuring Rat on the
one.
left side. Maz on one. Deep
Deep
just going
sends it
in.
Two of them
This is
low.
why Nova
Tor's
just
gonna
needs
go
to
for
all
both.
go in at the same time.
Tor gets one, Gizzy gets the other, Cool gets the other. So much damage just going in on their side.
Yeah,
it must
great
have been
damage output by Nova.
whoever pushed Nova's left
Instantly
was just getting
pushing-
so many shots.
Just instantly pushing 3 on right side, and then Deep also just having that control position on the left side.
I can
So
get
even
it.
if Rat wanted to go left, Deep just stalled them enough for the right side to just collapse in on their spawn, and boom, Nova just come out on top.
I mean, Nova, they're just so dominant when it comes to these kind of things. Both teams are really, but Nova, they have the record to back it up. An 11-2 record is just ridiculous. You only ever really see one team do it a season, and I mean, they're gonna. I think they've secured a first place spot pretty much, right? I don't think they can lose it unless they lose this. Then they might.
Depends on how many games they start losing, but
Depends
they
who
are
their other
2
game
wins
is.
off
They might
being.
have Goldens.
Well, surely they win against Goldens anyway.
Round 3,
Round 3.
equalized after 2. So Mass Marvelous is a new thing on his head every day. One shot and deep, one
They
shot.
were doing the exact
Oh,
same
pushing
type
this
of push
tower
on the
now.
left side this time.
Cody on
Two
the
of Rat
top,
Tactics
looking to push
immediately
toward,
low.
they're gonna get dropped like that. Landon dropped like
2
that.
instant drops by Nova. While Gizzy also
Deep
just
does
filling
get
mid as
hit
well.
there. Yeah, Gizzy doing a mole strat here. Mass has to jump on top.
Maz
gets
unable
that
to
off.
stop it.
Gizzy going for a mole strat and then just not doing anything with the blocks. That is one way to go around it. But they end up picking off all 4. Tor with 2 more. Tor with at least 4 now. I'm kind of wait, I kind of rhymed that shit. Holy shit. I'm like Eminem.
Hey, Tor's on 6 right now.
Tor's on 6. That's
2 kills per round.
I don't
so
know. I
far.
don't know what rhymes with 6. 2 kills a round for Tor. I think quite literally at the moment as well. Literally just 2-2-2. Nova lead
Yeah,
with 2.
Nova did the exact same play pretty much, except all 4 just rushed that same side and Rat yet again just struggled to counter it. They're gonna need to come up with something to combat that.
Again, that first round as well, being the closest of the 3. I can invite Prince to host now. Well, I'm just gonna invite Prince to the lobby and just everything changes. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just defend the lobby. Round 4,
Anyway,
2-1.
round 4. This time Rat are looking to do a push this time.
Mass on the way to get pushed, poisoned, and oh wow, Landon Legend, slippy. Runs straight into the lava with a speed spark. Now Rotom just gets rushed, numbers advantage. Cody gonna drop.
Cody also in a 3v1, while Maz is 1v1 in Cool.
Yeah, Mass preparing
Cool
for
just
this
stalling out
1v4
time.
highlight reel. And looks to drop Cool, will get it. Will not
Get
get
the
any
kill,
more.
but is unable to clutch this round yet
Yep.
again. The odds were completely against him.
Tor now making it 7. Gizzy with the double there, because Landon was a bit. I'm sure everyone saw it. My eyes weren't completely on it, but there was a bit of a mistake in the terms of you know. I won't need to go into it, but there was a mistake made on Landon's part. And then Gizzy got that kill. Gizzy with a double. Nova leads
Yet again,
quite heavily.
as I said, Rat did make a change to their strategy, but even so, Nova would just seem to be somewhat ready and just managed to combat it. Yet again, Landon falling in the lava was such a huge loss for Rat as well. It just gave Nova just a big opportunity to just go in and just get their numbers even more.
Now, Nova lead 3-1. Nova lead 3-1. And, I mean, after being 1-0 down, this isn't a scoreline you often see forming out in IBL matches these days. They're either pretty dominant or really close, but 1-0 down into 3-1 up. Very strong.
This map is
showing from
still
Nova.
very winnable for Rat Tactics.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. They've proven that they can win a round. Are they going to start having to cling to old strategies? They might just do round 5.
Looks like both teams were waiting for what the other teams were gonna do.
Oh, Mass takes 2 shots just like
Oh,
that,
Landon
levied
punch
up, and
broke
that
into
is...
the corner as well.
Yeah, Landon with that, but I mean, deep ridiculous
Yeah.
on Mass.
Full
to
of
get
Nova
that
going
pick.
in and complete Nova sweep.
And that is
And they
4-1
take the
to
map.
Nova on Classic. How ridiculous was that pick from deep there on Mass? Mass, I mean, they wanted to play back. Mass starts forming the little tower, and one shot goes early, a second shot just over the block, and then the third with the levy up. Mass was only peaking for half a second even, and a shot right to the cranium. Landon dropping in the corner on the side.
Landon
again.
was also levied on the left side and Cool punch bowed him straight into the corner. What a
And-
beautiful shot by Cool as well.
1-0 towards Nova, just when we thought we were going to see some competition after those first 2. It ended up being 1-5.
Rounds.
Behavior is not on Rat Tactics. Did I miss another trade?
You might have missed another trade.
No, not really,
Okay,
right?
You did not. You
Yeah.
know you didn't.
I'm not on top of my trade game, I guess. Anyway, second map. I'm gonna guess
so.
that it's courtyard. I didn't play the cutscene for the last one. Oops. Courtyard.
You didn't play your own cutscene? My gosh, Black Sean.
Hey, just because I make something, this doesn't mean I save my fucking my my memory loss issues. Okay, my attention span is well, not my attention span, but what do they call it? A memory of a goldfish. You forget things after like 7 minutes or something. That's me.
That's you.
Anyway,
Before we even go into round 1, this is Rat Tactics' most banned map. Or it's their common first ban. And yet again, it is their most banned map as well.
Yep, they wanted Spaceship gone, so they paid the price of having to play.
I'm sure
Courtyard.
Nova must be somewhat confident in picking this map against Rat, considering their map picks and bans.
Yeah, you'd have to hope so. This does seem to be a counter pick rather than a pick for the sake of Nova, but I mean, counter picks are a pick for the sake of Nova at the end of the day, round 1.
Who of Rat got pre-shot? Well, none of Nova did.
Mass walks up for that pot, but doesn't get that shot in because we see
Nova putting
Nova
a lot of
pushing
pressure on
the
right
side
side. Cool,
instead.
just going in.
Oh, Landon
What an orb by Rotom
lives
there.
for a little longer because that orb gets that pick. We see an
It's
invis
just gonna be a
flank from
3v3
D,
mosh pit fine.
and it's going to be a fill that they have to contest instead. 3v1. Mass gets 1, not the rest though, and it is not a team ace. It is 2 more for Tor in this case. Tor with even more when we thought that there were too many already. Making the
You're
kill
on top
count
of
at
that
9
shit,
now.
okay?
What did I
You're on
do?
top of the rhyming. You're on top of the rhyming.
Yeah, I'm steady. I'm steady with the flow, you know.
Yeah.
1-0 up for
Anyway,
Nova.
that
and
round 1 was just, yet again, dominant by Nova. Just immediately putting pressure on right side. And
Yeah.
just collapsing on Rat. Even though Rotom got a really good orb on Cool there, it still didn't even matter enough because the rest of their team was just heavily damaged.
Just looking at these rounds.
And I
that
believe
first round,
I saw Landon use a heal. I believe, so Landon dropping, just losing their healer.
Landon's
I
on
saw
healer.
it.
Ooh. The more you know.
I saw it. It might
Even
not
with
have been
the first
Landon,
pick
but I
that
saw
round, they still
a heal.
lose.
It might have been self heal.
Even after all this, and the first pick of that round, they still lose while being down 3, or while being down 2, because Mass got that one pick at the end. But I mean, none of the wins that Nova have been that close. The closest round in this entire game was the one that Rat Tactics won at very early on. Cool, Gizzy both shot, Deep tagged with a Levy Orb.
Rotom just
wants
going
to push
in.
it, and now we'll get rushed.
1v3.
Web's won. They've got a mine deep out the web here. They're not. Oh, there we go. Landing
So
gets
Rat were
dropped.
ready to just come in and support, but although still a bit too
Yeah,
late,
Karnak looking
and
in the
Nova
middle will
just
get dropped
taking
instead.
the rest of their members.
And that wasn't in the same frame, so I guess Cool and Mass just traded pots there at the end. Cool dropped, but so did Mass, and at a 4v1, that will do it. 2-0 up for Nova, and at the moment it is not looking like this game is going to go on that much longer. Rat need to change something.
A misplay by Rotom just going into a 1v3. Bit too early for the rest of his team to just come around and flank Nova, which were 3 on him.
Yep, we have, I don't know, Pony grilling the team in the chat. Yeah, they're gonna really love watching this one back with the chat replay, and then seeing all of Pony's critiques in the chat. Arctic Guards thinks that they can beat Rats. No comment. I can't comment on these
I
kind
mean,
of things.
it's,
You know.
anything's possible, really.
Yeah, anything is possible.
I mean, last time Arctic Guards played Rat just dominated them. So, anyway. Round 3
Shots
Courtyard.
either side. Deep, Karnak, and Rotom.
Nova
Shot
pushing
once, Tor now
left
shot
side.
2, Levy's on Tor, on Deep. Rotating around.
Nova's still looking to just get a chance to just collapse on Rat
Karnak
Tactics
pushes
again.
out a little bit. Cool wanting to push here. Cool will push here. gets shot, healed.
Another mosh pit fight. Rotom instantly dropping.
Yeah,
Deep
Rotom
getting
drop,
another
Core drop,
one
Mass
as well
drop.
while it enters.
Yeah, still a numbers advantage here for Nova. Drops Lan in 1v3 from Karnak, it's not going to go. And while Deep has 3 in that round, again, now Nova are 1 round away from winning this entire thing. One of the 2 headlining teams in this league, head to head, and Nova threatens to win it with 8 in a row. I mean, typical, huh? Rat Tactics.
Such a cursed caster, bro.
Rat Tactics not to call a timeout. And, yeah. They didn't call a timeout the last time they were down 3 for the first time. They went on to lose the next round, lose 4-1. Now they're down 3-0, not calling a timeout. They are ready to just try and give 4 in a row, or they've just given up. Oh, there's the timeout in the middle of the round.
You're good. They're good, they're good. It won't count.
Red Tactics decide to call a timeout in the middle
Great
of a
call
round.
by Maz, honestly. Just gives them time to just talk about what went wrong for their team and how they can counter just Nova. Considering Nova's mosh pit fights and how they've just stuck together has been so much better than how Rat have been playing. They've just managed to pick off so many of their players.
I wonder if they were even doing their timeout before they called timeout, just for an even extended one. Devious strategies from Red Tactics. Are we? Yeah, they're really going to take their time here, aren't they? Cool, trying to 1v4. There we go. Timeout over. Well, nearly. But is it over? Or is it Nova? Come on. You see, I'm on top today, Brent, today.
You're on top?
Okay, you made it weird. Rat Tactics.
No, I honestly just don't know.
Alright. Rat Tactics, 4 on the spin against Nova. Nova probably wins this in 2. I don't think if a team can reverse sweep against Nova, I mean, that's just good for them. Okay, that's what I'll say. Good for them, because I don't think it's gonna happen. But we've seen a lot of things happen in this league this year or this season. So
This season has been a wild season, so
and with it coming to a
let's
close,
just take it for it's possible.
with it coming to a close.
Mostly, let's just see how Rat have changed up their strategy and how they counter Nova's play as well.
Early shot on Gizzy, early shot on Karnak. And it is a push on this side from Nova here. And they're just alternating here, rotating with each other.
Nova just see 2 of Rat split up and just try and get 3 kills on them. Although
Yeah.
Rat do manage to back off.
Decent shots going in onto Nova, but I mean, it's a trade really. It's decent shots for both teams. They keep running out into these little splits of the open, and Nova never failed to capitalize on them. 20 seconds left and no kills have happened. This will be a late game mosh pit in the middle, presumably, unless an early push happens. We see lurking on the bottom Rat Tactics. I think that's Mass pushing from behind. It is, and Landon Mass is going to drop Call.
What a great flank by Maz there.
And now it is a 1v3. Going to be focusing on mid, and Rat will get this round with Mass with a 3k good flank into 2 picks, gets the last. Or, no, into 1 pick and gets the last 2, Rotom dropping Dizzy. Tor, of course, getting the 1 kill for Nova. Who would have seen that coming? Tor with all these kills, that it's just ridiculous. But, I mean, Rat can win 1. They just played really late and ended up wanting to try and take that last little bit. And
Time out by
they are
Nova
just
this
gonna
time.
play with my emotions here, because Nova are calling a timeout. They do not want to mess around the second they lose one round on this map. I mean...
Yet again, that round, I believe Rat were just
Constant
trying to stall out the timer and just go against Nova in the last 10 seconds and just see which team can perform better in
so
a team fight controlling mid as well. Maz's flank also just gave Rat such huge control of that as well. Instantly getting off cool, making the mid fight a 4v3. And yet again, they just prove out to be on top quite dominantly because of that.
Yeah, they figured out how to counter Nova with an actually overwhelming round for once, rather than this, you know, their one round being really close, Nova just sweeping them. A turnaround like that is actually one that is quite impressive, given that none of the courtyard rounds before were really that close. So, if they can do it once, they can do it 4 times, right? It's just Nova, they want to call this timeout now. Maybe they just want to save themselves the dignity of not being reverse swept in one of their games, because it stings. Maybe not as much to Rat Tactics, but a team like the Arcane, I mean, you don't forget that. Oh shit. Okay, it's 1 minute. And now, after one loss at the hands of Rat Tactics, Nova, they've called their timeout. They've discussed something, unless they're just calling a Mickey-ass timeout. Now, Nova, I mean, now that... Oh, and it's a glitched game. Like, give me a break, man! What is going on? Like, can I just have a regular game? Like, I have to start out as game host, and then there's 2 timeouts back-to-back rounds into a bloody void, and it's Nova versus Rat Tactics, meant to be an awesome game. It's looking to be 2 maps and not even close, and it's just like, man, come on. We're going back to the parkour. Okay. Anyway, Rats need 3. It's possible. Against Nova, it's not as possible, but I mean, they won the most important round, which is the first. They've shown that they can do it, but now it's kind of a mental reset after Nova has called a timeout. I don't know what Nova's gonna do. Nova might
just
do the
got
exact same thing. They're
big
gonna think
momentum
they're doing
shift.
something different. So 3-1. Rat need 3 in a row. What's gonna happen? I don't know. Nova might just close it out here using their timeout. Rat might contest it just a little more. Whether this goes to 4-3 in the favor of Rat, I mean, that is beyond me. But
Just remember, Rat also would have used Nova's timeout to just come up with what they could predict that Nova would be doing this round. Especially after using a timeout previously.
a team that definitely likes their comms, uses them well. Landon, low already, will have to be healed, but... well, not just yet. No heals. Going in on their side. There we go.
Rat looked like to be stalling out the map. Again, just like the last round.
Yeah, and
Yet
it's
again,
going to
Nova
be-
just aren't having it. They're just going in and
goes
putting
in,
a
they're
lot
gonna
of pressure
push Gizzy
still.
and Cool here, they are. Gizzy being pushed, the pot goes, so it's a
Ooh,
trade.
all
in
of
the
Rat
end.
are so low.
Mass picked off, Landon picked off, there we go, and it is going to be a
1v3
win
for
for
Karnik.
Nova, unless Karnik can win this 1v3 on very low health. And Nova take it in 10. 4-1 on both maps. And Nova remains the disgustingly dominant team in the Coastal Division. They win this
Now going 12 and 2.
8-2, yeah. Now 12 wins and 2 losses in their division is
Just
a ridiculous
reminder,
stat line.
the highest amount of wins and a team has gotten in A-League, I believe is 13 in one season. And Nova just looked to be going for 14.
Yeah, I mean, they're whatever their last 2 games are, they're not going to get much harder than Rat Tactics, I'm sure. I don't think they can even be. Can they even be cross division games in week 8?
No, it's gonna be same division.
Well, yeah, if we want to take a look at the stats, I mean, I've just seen something in the chat which kind of teases me towards where this is going, but we have one stat line which is... See, often, right, you have teams with you know, people who play good, people who play bad, people with better stat lines than the rest, but it's like, imagine seeing, like, me having a bad stat line and then you having a bad stat line on Cooking with Grease. People would take a lot more attentiveness towards yours because you have a lot more expectation on you. I'm saying this is a bit of a build-up here because Landon has gone 1 in 10. Landon in every round dies and gets 1 kill across the 10, which is, I mean, that's... I don't have a. I don't have. I'm not gonna let that simmer. I'm gonna pass that on. Mass. The top frag 4 at Tactics 9 for 9. I mean, again, I guess you could say these were two very ranged central maps. Courtyard having all crossbows. Classic being dominated by that sharpshooter kit. I guess you could use that as justification. But a 1 to 10. 110 KD, a lot of people saying in the chat that's going to mess with the MVP potential. I mean, I never actually thought about that because, well, I don't know, I feel like the MVP race is a lot more narrow than it really seems, in my mind. Cut to the other side, 11 and 5, 10 and 4, and 9 and 5 from Tour Deep and Cool respectively. The one lacking, except not really, because they're the healer, Gizzy 5 and 3, still putting up a better KD than most of Rat. Actually, all but one, which was Mass. Very good performance from Nova, and I mean...
Gizzy did have a better KD.
Mm-hmm.
Which you... Okay.
Not definitely better KD than someone. I'm not gonna... Oh, speaking of 1 and 10... no, okay, that's me.